Greetings, earthlings! My name is Sylvar Umerel. I hail from beyond the stars on a tiny planet known as Ferrantis, which is located near the outer rim of the Telefox galaxy. I've come to your planet several times over the Earth centuries to sell some of my antiquities. Now, I know what you're thinking. This pink furry-eared alien is just some sleazeball trying to sell some useless garbage. To this I say, he couldn't be further from the truth. Allow me to show you some of the most amazing relics and weapons that I have procured from the planet Lestichlo. That's right, I bring you some of the most amazing findings from my LS series. On the planet Lestichlo lived the genius of a scientist. His name was Dr. Jumba. The scientist created some of the galaxy's most unique relics and weapons on this or any other side of the galaxies. In fact, he made over 600 of these one-of-a-kind creations. With all this being said, allow me to show you the first creation. This here is the Splody Head 619. Its double-handle design is used to limit the amount of recoil this beauty gives off. The solar panels near the front of the blaster are used to absorb light energy to charge this beautiful creation. The fuel chambers on the side has a very flammable liquid that when exposed to oxygen can create a very devastating result. If you are looking to destroy buildings or tanks, or you just want to see things go boom, then look no further than the Splody Head 619. I see I piqued your interest, but you're not 100% sold on this one just yet, are you? Well, then let me show you the next creation I brought for you.
Alright guys, so I had a lot of fun designing Splody Head Experiment 619 as a weapon. And he's the experiment that shoots plasma out of its snout. Like he can propel it at a really quick speed. So I wanted the design to kind of resemble that and being able to kind of do the exact same thing, except instead of like a plasma ball, I kind of left mine be like a fireball of some sort because I wanted it to be explosive and something really destructive. And I try to use as much of the design elements from Splody Head into this particular weapon. How well do you think I did with this one, guys? Let me know in the comments down below.
So the first antique may have been a little too heavy on the firepower. So how about I show you something a little more subtle? Something that can help you put a little pep in your step, if you will. Something that will allow you to travel a great distance in a single leap. I introduce to you the Sprawling 249 sneakers. These sneakers have the strongest springs built into the soles. The amount of tension built into the springs is universally mind-blowing. If you've ever dreamed of jumping between continents, or jumping so high you can touch an airplane, or even wanted to race an Olympian in a 100-meter dash, then these are the extraterrestrial shoes for you. Okay. I can see you're going to be a hard sell. How about I show you something that packs a punch and can help you be the life of the party all at the same time? Let me show you the next creation.
Well, I had a lot of fun with the spring design. The first thing I thought of when I chose spring was to design sneakers with springs on them, because I thought it'd be really cool to have like shoes that allow you to jump super high, bounce around really rapidly, move quickly, dash really fast. And I wanted them to have as many elements off of Sproing as I could. So obviously the color palette's really clearly all Sproing. But I also like the little feeler things that come off of Sproing. And it kind of makes the shoes kind of look like snail shoes for some reason. But I thought that was a pretty cool aspect about it. And it just occurred to me that Sproing and Splody Head and the alien that I chose after Sproing, that's coming up next, I'll begin with the letter S. Wasn't intentional, but it just occurred to me at this very moment. So let me know what you think about these Sproing sneakers down below.
Now, Dr. Jumba, unknown to most, really enjoyed singing. He was also a fan of your Earthlings medieval period, so he decided to create a weapon that was inspired by both. He created the Sample 258 Maceraphone. The weapon end of this creation is obviously a mace. However, the mace itself was incredibly unique. Surrounding the mace were the jabby bits. I don't have to explain that to you, but each point had a different color and caused a different sensation when it stabbed the victim. The pink points were coated with the toxin that left the victim with a slow-spreading poison that caused excruciating pain. The rustic brown points left the victim with severe burns. The peach points caused nerves in the victim's body to no longer respond to electric signals from the brain. And the golden points would grow once they were coated in blood. The most unique aspect of the Sample 258 Maceraphone is the speaker at the center of the mace. It puts out sound waves that can topple an entire building when the settings are turned up on the microphone end of this creation. Dr. Jumba never used it for that purpose, but he did in fact enjoy himself an occasional karaoke night. Oh, you're a singer yourself? Perfect. Well, let's finish this transaction and send you home on your way with this one-of-a-kind weapon. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
All right, so I think this has got to be my favorite art piece from this entire episode. It doesn't make 1,000% sense, I guess, because Sample has the ability to record things that he hears with the microphone end of his nose, and then he's able to send out the sounds through his ears. So I wanted a weapon, and so Mace was definitely one of the ones that I thought could match up with like a microphone for some reason. Just be kind of cool to have, just sound waves project out of the center. But yeah, I don't know. Weird combination, I guess. Let me know what you think about the design down below in the comments. It was a lot of fun designing these relics and weapons. What do you guys think about this new channel narrator? Would you be interested in watching me turn other Lilo and Stitch experiments into relics and weapons? Let me know in the comments if you want to see more, or suggest another series I can work with that could fit the theme of relics and weapons. If you enjoyed these relics and weapons, then how about you submit in your own art piece for my current community redraw? I'm looking for you to create your very own fantasy weapon with its own unique powers. As always, I'm drawing with Mr. S, and I'll see you all in the next video next week, which will be episode 6 of the World Building Challenge. Y'all take care of yourselves, have a good one, bye-bye.